Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a how to kill a kit with style video using my kit from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And I'm also using this post that Christina posted on the public page about what our 4 things would be that make us happy type thing. I loved the idea of it so much. I'm taking the title and the idea of the heart with the like symbols to represent things, and I'm going to create a layout with it. So I'm pretty excited to do this. I'm starting with backing the cut file. So I remember, I'm going to remind you of this every day. I'm doing my spending freeze. So one thing I wanted to do is get through some of my cut files that were sent to me before I had a die cutting machine. And this heart I've used a couple times. I used it to mist a layout, and I also traced it and did a stitching background with it, I believe. So I'm going to use the other side of it that was still kind of pretty clean and white, back it, and then decide what elements I'm going to use to kind of represent what I want. So you can see I'm thinking about that a little bit, but now I need to back things out. I did grab a couple pieces of powder paper from my stash just so I had a couple more things to play with, and I'm still trying to decide what I want to use to represent the 4 things, and we'll get back to that in a minute. So backing this cut file, it didn't take forever, but I was creating this in the middle of the weekend, and I do things in the weekends just in little tiny short bursts just because everyone's home and I don't always have time to just sit and back a cut file. So it did take me a little bit. I did this, and I was actually in the midst of backing 2 cut files during the weekend, just kind of played around. So it, took me the weekend to do, but I love the way it turned out. And then I did the rest of it. So one thing I want to tell you while you're watching me kind of do this part and think about the elements I want to use is we are going to start posting on the 9th of every month a layout that features something to do with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. We created a motto this past month for it, and it says a Christina kit is always a good idea, because we love her kits so much. And then after creating that, Moira and I were talking, and Moira came up with this awesome idea about just showcasing our love for these kits that Christina spends so much time creating and curating for us. And so that's where this is coming from. So you will see a bunch of layouts and process videos from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club on the 9th. It'll either be on YouTube, Instagram, or if you are a part of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and there will be some stuff on there as well. So everyone has a chance to just show Christina some love. And that is what this layout is for. And it can be something as simple as just using one of the challenges she's thrown at us to use for that month. So something fun, and we hope that you enjoy this kind of overload of beautifulness coming up on the 9th of every month. So you can see I've got some stuff down. I've started with 4 things. So I have an umbrella, a camera, the coffee cup, and the kind of the girl. So the umbrella is because, believe it or not, I really love rain. Now, I don't like downpouring rain and being soaking wet or anything like that, but I love listening to the rain at night and when it's misting, and I live where it rains, and I like it. It's something that makes me happy. So I couldn't live somewhere where there wasn't rain. I couldn't live in the south in Arizona and places where it doesn't rain very often. I need rain in my life. So that's what the umbrella is for. The camera is because I'm a scrapbooker, obviously. I need to take photos. I take photos daily, mostly of my kids, but I have to have a camera. It's on my phone nowadays, but I have to have a camera. So that's what that one's for. The coffee or the teacup is quite obvious. I am a coffee addict, as many of us are. The photo, I have a coffee cup in my hand, which is, funny. So that's for that one. The other one is just being happy with who I am and just loving myself, basically. So not to sound narcissistic or anything, but you do need to embrace who you are, because you are you. So love yourself. And that's kind of what that one's for. And then in the end, I sneak in one more. So we'll see what that is in a moment. So I've got everything backed up. You can see I moved my title to kind of go around the shape of the heart. I just liked the way that it grouped itself together a little bit better. I fussy cut out a couple of the florals. Now this was the piece of pattern paper I was going to use the other side for to do a layout about donuts. It's not going to happen. I need to use all of these florals up, so I'm going to have to figure something else out to do that layout, but that's okay. And then I had to add a little bit of bling to these because they're so pretty. And I'm using the sequins pack from Spiegel Mom Scraps called Magical Unicorns. I love it. And there will be another layout up later this month with that sequins pack as well, because I have a really neat idea. And then I am trying to use these puffy stickers some way, somehow. I have to get one on. I'm determined. And so I do find one. I'm going to go ahead and use the little ribbon and put it in the middle. That it needed something in the middle, and that is going to kind of tie it up. I do my journaling, which kind of talks everything through, and you can see I added that final element down at the bottom. I wanted to represent documenting and scrapbooking, because photography and scrapbooking, to me, they are a little bit separated. So I had to get that final element on there because that is obviously a massive part of my life, and I'm pretty happy with it. The photo is just a selfie I took. I really liked it. I took it during my 100 days, and that is a look at my finished layout. So thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody soon. Bye.